All right, guys, this video is going to touch on the third component of curl flat. We've put up a video on curl flat before where we say we know curl flat's an access-based play, corner is out. We're going to read who I've labeled as the bandit, who in crude context is the flat defender. So if we assume for a second that he is in the flat, whether it's because they're playing a match variation that carries him with two or a buzz variation that sends him to the flat and overlaps him early, if we assume we're moving on, we said if the bandit, as I've labeled him here, gets to the sideline quick, we can throw the curl in behind him. There's a third component to curl flat besides just the curl and the flat that then becomes important. If we assume that the curl player is wide, we can also assume that potentially the hook player may also gain significant amount of width. And depending on your field markings and what portion of the field you're on, that width may get into the window of the curl. So the third component to curl flat, if you were assuming a 2x2 set, is to have a replace player where the mic or the hook player would have left from. So that can come in one of two forms. One, we can just send the back in on a check down, have them check in the protection and then release. Or two, we could bring someone across from the other side. So the backside concept is also built into the front side. So let's say on the backside we're running, drive or something, then the back wouldn't have to be there because the shallow could be the replace guy. But if we're looking at curl flat, we need the flat, obviously, we need the curl, but then we also want the replace player just in case we get an overlap look from a hook player to replace the curl player who's getting a lot of width.